Hi, I'm Catherine Walls, and I hope you've had a great day. Thank you all for joining me on this segment of History with Catherine Walls. Tonight I'll be going into the Industrial Revolution in Europe. This happened right before World War I. After the Revolutionary War, people saw that the government could be overthrown and started thinking on their own. They came up with many ideas and many inventions that came throughout many countries in Europe as well. This included the steam engine. Many factories opened and several jobs were created. These jobs came with a cost, though. The working conditions. The working conditions were horrible. Many people died and young children worked for several hours. There was also much more pollution in the air. People didn't care, though, because they were getting paid. Not a lot of money at all. A competition between countries grew. They all wanted to be the better country and make the best stuff. Huge rivalries started and there was much hatred. The conflict didn't end there. It had just begun. Africa, though, wasn't booming like the other countries. They were defenseless and couldn't protect themselves when other countries would invade for their resources. Because when a resource ran out for a project that they needed, they would have to get more. And so they went directly to Africa. There yet again was another conflict between countries. As I've previously told you, most of the European countries were in a competition to be the better country. They wanted to be better at everything. They wanted to be the best country. Well, part of that was their military. They wanted to have the best military. Countries were constantly building and expanding their military so they could be the best. During all this, alliances were formed between countries, which sounds great, and it was, except for when World War I started. Tensions had been really big between countries, but what finally had the last straw was when Archduke Franz Ferdinand was assassinated, which officially started World War I. It was a great feeling to know that another country had your back. But on the other side, when a country was invaded, their ally had to come in and enter the war to help them, leading more and more countries into the war. World War I had started. You'll need to join me in another session of History with Catherine Walls to find more details about World War I. Thank you for joining me on this session of the Industrial Revolution in Europe. Have a great afternoon.